You just bought a hybrid to save money on gas, but the $6,000 hybrid battery replacement that's coming at 120,000 miles is going to wipe out every dollar you saved at the pump and then some. Hybrid technology promises efficiency and reliability, but not all hybrid systems are engineered equally, and some manufacturers have designed hybrids with built-in failure points that guarantee expensive repairs right after the warranty expires. Today, I'm exposing exactly which hybrid systems from Honda, Toyota, and Hyundai are the most reliable, which ones are ticking time bombs, and the specific maintenance mistakes that guarantee early hybrid component failure. Let's get straight into it. Toyota hybrids are generally the gold standard for reliability, but even Toyota has specific models and years with documented problems. Toyota's hybrid synergy drive system used in the Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Highlander Hybrid has proven extremely durable when maintained properly. The third-generation Prius from 2010 to 2015 routinely exceeds 200,000 miles with original hybrid batteries and electric motors still functioning. The system is engineered conservatively. Toyota doesn't fully charge or fully discharge the battery, which extends battery life significantly. They operate the battery in the middle 60 to 70% of its capacity range, which minimizes stress and degradation. But there are weak points. The 2010 to 2015 Prius has an EGR system issue, where the exhaust gas recirculation passages clog with carbon deposits, causing head gasket failures. This isn't directly hybrid related, but it's a costly repair that hits these vehicles between 120,000 and 180,000 miles. The repair requires removing the cylinder head, cleaning the EGR passages, and replacing the head gasket. Cost is $2,000 to $3,500. The 2016 and newer Prius with the fourth-generation hybrid system has proven even more reliable than earlier models. Toyota improved the battery chemistry and thermal management. Battery degradation is minimal, even past 150,000 miles in most cases. The RAV4 Hybrid and Highlander Hybrid use similar systems and have excellent reliability. The weak point in these vehicles is the inverter cooling system. The hybrid inverter, the component that converts DC battery power to AC for the electric motors, is cooled by a dedicated coolant loop. If this coolant isn't changed periodically or if leaks develop, the inverter can overheat and fail. Inverter replacement costs $3,000 to $5,000. Toyota doesn't specify inverter coolant change intervals in the maintenance schedule, but many mechanics recommend flushing it every 100,000 miles as preventive maintenance. Overall, Toyota hybrids are the most reliable if you follow maintenance and address known issues proactively. Expect the hybrid battery to last 150,000 to 250,000 miles, and expect minimal hybrid component failures outside of normal wear items. Honda hybrids have a more mixed reliability record, and the specific generation matters significantly. Honda's first and second generation Insight and early Civic hybrids from 2000 to 2010 have terrible battery longevity. The integrated motor assist system used NIMH batteries that degraded rapidly. Many of these vehicles needed battery replacements by 80,000 to 120,000 miles. The replacement cost was $2,500 to $4,000, and many owners just scrapped the vehicles instead of replacing the battery. The third-generation Civic Hybrid from 2012 to 2015 improved, but still had reliability issues. The dual-clutch transmission used in these models had problems with judder and premature wear. The hybrid system itself was better than earlier generations, but the transmission issues soured the overall reliability reputation. Honda's newer two-motor hybrid system, introduced in the 2017 Accord Hybrid and 2017 CR-V Hybrid, is significantly better. This system doesn't use a traditional transmission. It uses electric motors for propulsion with the gasoline engine primarily acting as a generator. The result is smoother operation and fewer mechanical failure points. Early data shows these systems holding up well past 100,000 miles with minimal hybrid component issues. But there's a critical weakness. Honda hybrids are extremely sensitive to 12-volt battery health. The small 12-volt battery that powers accessories and electronics is critical to hybrid system operation. If the 12-volt battery weakens or fails, it can cause the hybrid system to throw error codes, enter limp mode, or refuse to start. I've diagnosed Honda hybrids with hybrid system warning lights where the only problem was a weak 12-volt battery. Replacing the 12-volt battery, $200 to $300, solve the issue completely. Honda also has a problem with hybrid battery cooling fans clogging with debris. The hybrid battery pack has dedicated cooling fans that pull cabin air through the battery to regulate temperature. If these fans or their intake filters get clogged with dust, pet hair, or debris, the battery overheats and degrades faster. Cleaning these filters and fans is not in the standard maintenance schedule, but it should be done every 30,000 miles to prevent premature battery degradation. Overall, newer Honda hybrids from 2017 and later are reliable if you maintain the 12-volt battery proactively and keep the hybrid battery cooling system clean. Older Honda hybrids from 2010 and earlier should be avoided due to poor battery longevity. Hyundai and Kia hybrids are the newest players in this comparison, and the long-term reliability data is still developing. Hyundai introduced hybrid variants of the Sonata, Elantra, Tucson, and Santa Fe starting around 2016 to 2020 depending on model. Kia offers hybrids in the Niro, Sportage, and Sorento. The good news is that Hyundai and Kia hybrid systems are based on proven technology similar to Toyota's approach. They use a planetary gear system that blends gasoline and electric power efficiently. The hybrid batteries are lithium-ion with active thermal management, which is more advanced than the older NIMH batteries Toyota and Honda used in earlier generations. The bad news is that Hyundai and Kia have a documented pattern of cost-cutting in non-hybrid powertrain components that raises concerns about long-term hybrid reliability. Hyundai's Theta 2 engines have catastrophic failures from bearing and connecting rod issues. The dual-clutch transmissions used in non-hybrid Hyundais have reliability problems. While the hybrid powertrains themselves seem well-engineered, the surrounding components have questionable durability. The Hyundai Sonata Hybrid and Kia Niro have shown relatively few hybrid-specific failures in the first 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Battery degradation appears minimal, but we're not yet seeing these vehicles in large numbers past 150,000 miles, so true long-term durability is unknown. The concern is whether Hyundai's cost-cutting culture that led to engine and transmission failures in non-hybrid models will eventually show up in hybrid components. Hyundai offers a 10-year/100,000-mile hybrid component warranty, which is longer than Honda or Toyota. That's a positive sign. It suggests Hyundai is confident in the hybrid system's durability. But it also means they're expecting some failures within that window, and they're covering themselves with warranty rather than engineering more robust components. The critical vulnerability in Hyundai and Kia hybrids is software and electronics. These vehicles have complex control modules managing the hybrid system, and software glitches can cause drivability issues, error codes, and component failures. I've seen Hyundai hybrids need multiple software updates to resolve phantom hybrid system warnings. And once the vehicle is out of warranty, dealer software updates can cost $150 to $300 per visit. Now let's talk about the maintenance mistakes that kill hybrids early across all brands. First, neglecting 12-volt battery replacement. The small 12-volt battery in hybrids works harder than in conventional cars because it's constantly cycling on and off as the hybrid system starts and stops. Replace the 12-volt battery every 4 to 5 years proactively, not after it fails. A weak 12-volt battery stresses the hybrid system's electronics and can cause expensive failures. Second, ignoring hybrid battery cooling system maintenance. Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai all use cooling fans and filters to keep hybrid batteries at optimal temperature. If these get clogged, the battery overheats and degrades rapidly. Clean or replace cabin air filters regularly, vacuum out hybrid battery cooling fan intakes, and ensure airflow is unrestricted. Third, aggressive driving and excessive rapid acceleration. Hybrids are designed for smooth, moderate driving, where they can blend electric and gasoline power efficiently. Constant hard acceleration stresses the electric motors, inverters, and battery. It also generates more heat, which accelerates component wear. Drive hybrids gently to maximize component life. Fourth, letting the hybrid sit unused for extended periods. Hybrid batteries don't like sitting dormant. If you park a hybrid for weeks or months without driving it, the battery slowly self-discharges, and the cells can become imbalanced. This accelerates degradation. If you must store a hybrid, start it and drive it at least every 2 weeks to keep the battery healthy. Fifth, skipping inverter coolant changes. This applies mainly to Toyota hybrids. The inverter coolant system is separate from the engine coolant and it's often forgotten. If you're keeping a Toyota hybrid past 100,000 miles, have the inverter coolant flushed as preventive maintenance even though it's not in the official schedule. Here's my recommendation by brand. If you want maximum hybrid reliability and you're keeping the vehicle long-term, buy a Toyota Hybrid, Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, or Highlander Hybrid. Avoid 2010 to 2015 Prius due to EGR head gasket issues, unless that's already been repaired. Maintain the inverter coolant and expect 200,000+ mile hybrid battery life. If you want Honda Hybrid, stick to 2017 or newer models with the two-motor system, Accord Hybrid or CR-V Hybrid. Avoid older Civic hybrids and first-generation Insights. Replace the 12-volt battery every 4 years and clean the hybrid battery cooling system regularly. If you're considering Hyundai or Kia Hybrid, understand you're taking some risk on unproven long-term durability. The 10-year warranty is reassuring, but stay on top of software updates and be prepared for potential electronics issues. These are good choices if you're leasing or planning to trade before 100,000 miles. For long-term ownership past 150,000 miles, Toyota is the safer bet. Change oil frequently even in hybrids. The gasoline engine in hybrids doesn't run constantly, which means more short-trip operation and more fuel dilution. Change oil every 5,000 miles maximum, regardless of what the maintenance reminder says. Here's the bottom line. Toyota hybrids are the most reliable with proven 200,000+ mile durability if maintained properly. Honda hybrids from 2017 and newer are much improved but require proactive 12-volt battery and cooling system maintenance. Hyundai and Kia hybrids are unproven long-term but offer strong warranties. All hybrids require specific maintenance, 12-volt battery replacement, cooling system care, and gentle driving to avoid early failures. Hybrid battery replacement at 120,000 miles isn't inevitable if you maintain the vehicle correctly. Do you own a Honda, Toyota, or Hyundai hybrid? What's your mileage and have you had any hybrid component failures? Drop your experience in the comments. And if this just exposed which hybrid systems actually last, hit that like button. Next week, I'm breaking down the exact cost of hybrid ownership over 200,000 miles compared to conventional engines. You need to see the real numbers. If you're not subscribed, hit that button now. Drop a comment. I respond to everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.